What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel, guys. I am David. On today's episode, we're going to get into the week 6 of the garden update. Now, unfortunately, I don't know how it blew by, but I didn't do the week 5 update. We will survive, but I'm not too sure what happened, but these hours turn to days and turn to weeks really quick, and it all blew by me, and somehow or another, I did miss the week 5 update. Not that big of a deal. We're going to move right into the week 6 update and get a few things done also. So let's jump right into what's growing. All right, let's jump right into it, guys. This is gonna be the cantaloupe patch, which is looking really big. Things are looking really good. We're starting to train these guys to go up this back gate here. We're gonna take these guys and we're actually gonna push them this way to go up this back gate here. Our tomatoes are way too close, but we knew this right from the jump. But right here are gonna be the tomatoes. Looking pretty good still. Our bell pepper plant here has seen better days, and I don't know that it's going to make it. That bell pepper plant is looking really good though. Our grape tomato, our little experiment, is looking really good. That one popped up, and it's going strong as far as I'm concerned. The cantaloupe, the cucumbers are just, look at them. Yeah, out of control. We're training these very well to go up this back gate. It's looking really, really good. Leaves are looking good and big, and look at these guys looking beautiful. Broccoli is looking the part. Yeah, something's eating at it like a savage, but we'll have to deal with those things accordingly. What else we got here? Jalapenos, jalapenos, here we are. They're bigger, but they're not like monstrous bigger. But they're holding their own. Tomatillos, these things are just out of control. There are flowers all over this guy. Now, unfortunately, we just had a bad hurricane come through and knock everything down, so we have to string a bunch of stuff up. But there's a lot of flowers going on in the tomatillos. They're looking really good. In the ground, because of the hurricane that just happened, this area over here literally was underwater. So I don't know if these broccolis are going to survive over here or not, but they are looking good. I will say that. The tomatoes down here I feel are looking better than the ones that are in the raised bed. It's probably because they have a little more room to grow. Jalapenos, we have a few. We got one right there. We have one right there. That guy's looking really good. This guy's doing okay. And that guy right there is looking really good. And we have another little one right there. Our sunflowers are looking the part. Now, unfortunately, we're going to have to come in here and put some extra dirt in because of the last windstorm. Everything is leaned over. You see this guy in the background, it's all leaned, but a lot of them are like that right now. You see this guy here is all leaned. So we are going to have to deal with this, and we're going to add soil into the fabric bags and hopefully prop them back up. Let's jump into our herb garden. Our chives, they never were looking that great. There's a few in there, not a big deal. The lettuce, we had some of this earlier today. Shannon and I had some lettuce off this, and it is phenomenal, and it's looking really good. We're actually going to plant a few more seeds for our succession planting, which should have been done almost 2 weeks ago, but whatever. Moving along, our basil, we have harvested so much basil, it's unreal. This basil is just looking and doing very well. Our arugula is looking really good. It's really a bittery pepper taste if you like arugula, but something is getting into these things really bad. Like it's just getting ate up by something. And I'm not too sure what's eating up my arugula, but it is getting ate up pretty well. But we've had a bunch of good harvests out of this already, so we're not too worried. Next up the bat, we have our garlic, and the garlic is just looking, just look at it. It's looking so great. So these gardened in the pots are doing really well in the pots, guys. All right, next up the bat, we're going to do something with the tomatillos. We're going to have to put some strings. I'm going to have to do some kind of 2x4 at the top just so we can drop some strings down to help pull these guys up so they go straight up because they got leaned over pretty well with the wind. All right, so this is what we did. We just strung them up like we do tomatoes. I screwed in a little 2x4 up there, some scrap that we had left over, and just tie strings to them so that way it pulls them up. Looks good. All right, so because of the storm, a lot of the plants ended up getting leaned over pretty bad. So what we're going to do is we have some pile of of, it's supposed to be mulch, but it's more like compost over there. It's more like dirt or soil. So we're gonna be using some of that just to fill in the top of these and brace these guys back up. As you can see, there's a little bit of ledge in here from the fabric bag. We can still fill in some dirt. So Shannon's gonna take some time. She's gonna bucket over some dirt. She's gonna bucket over some dirt from over there and just kind of fill this in to try to get these guys to stand back up and then see what happens. That hurricane was something else. Shannon finished up the sunflowers and they look awesome. So they're nice and stood back up now. Some fresh soil in there. It's looking good, looking the part. All right, guys, thanks for joining us for our week 6 garden update tour. We're super excited. Things are looking really good. And that's going to complete it for this episode, guys. 2 things. Don't forget to take the time to enjoy what you do. And don't forget, work does not do itself. So don't be afraid to get out there and get after it.